A Fox News alert. The U.S. Navy, launching 3 warning shots against an Iranian ship, actually a number of boats, after a close encounter. The ship sailing within 200 yards of the Navy patrol boat. And see, those are the small boats right there that we're talking about. It was the 4th close call with Iran this week. Garrett Tenney is live in Washington, D.C. with the details. Garrett.
You know, and Steve, the scary thing is that Iran says it has no plans to stop aggressively harassing U.S. Navy vessels there in the Persian Gulf. You remember on Tuesday when those 4 Iranian fast boats in the Strait of Hormuz carried out what Navy officials describe as a high-speed intercept, coming within 300 yards of the USS Neitz. Now, then the very next day, the Iranian Navy carried out similar actions on 3 separate occasions, all of them in international waters. 2 of the incidents involved a pair of U.S. coastal patrol ships, the USS Tempest and the USS Squall. This time, 3 Iranian fast boats harassed the ships by crossing the bow of the Tempest and creating a possible collision hazard. The Iranians again ignored repeated radio calls by the U.S. ships, as well as the Tempest's 5-short blast of its whistle, which is the maritime danger signal. Later that same day, the Tempest and Squall were again harassed repeatedly by an Iranian ship, which this time came within 200 yards and drastically increased the risk of a collision. When the Iranians again ignored radio, visual, and audio calls to break off, the Tempest responded by firing 3 warning flares. And when that didn't stop the Revolutionary Guard ships, the Squall fired 3 warning shots from its .50 caliber gun, which is essentially the last step you can take before fully engaging what's considered to be a threat. That caught their attention and forced them to take off. Yesterday, the Pentagon said in all of these incidents, the U.S. has taken every step to de-escalate the situation.
Trying to, again, warn the Iranian craft away, and so they felt the need to take an additional step to try and de-escalate this situation, and that was, again, to fire these warning shots. And, Barbara, these steps are taken in order to make sure that our crew and our ship, they're able to protect themselves and to try and prevent this from escalating into a more serious situation.
We'll likely see more interactions like this, though, because the Iranian defense minister has since said publicly that they will continue to do this to U.S. Navy vessels. Yesterday, the White House called this harassment, it's unsafe, and said that it cannot continue to happen. We'll see how this plays out.
Yeah, no kidding. Garrett Tenney live in our nation's capital. Garrett, thank you very much.